Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nuznuz here, and today's video is going to be a money making guide with low requirements or for low level players. So this guide is going to have methods that don't really have much requirements at all, and most people are going to be able to easily do these right away. I usually give a variety of methods in each money making guide that I do, so I'll be showcasing 3 different methods today, all with low requirements. I recently made a mid-level and high-level money-making guide that you guys can check out on my channel, so I thought why not do a low-level guide or low requirement guide as well, just to round it all out. So make sure to leave a like because your boy Nuz will love you forever, and make sure to subscribe as well because 80% of you guys are not subscribed, and I don't know why you aren't, so subscribe because you get increased RNG for subscribing. It works, I promise. The Nuz guarantee, 30 days or your subscription back. Alright, enough joking around. Let's get into the first method. Alright, so our first method is going to be chiseling granite blocks into lower proportion granite blocks. This method works because people use 500 gram granite blocks for the granite lobster pouch. Now, most of the time, the only way people get a lot of these blocks is by chiseling the bigger granite blocks, so that's what we'll be doing to make our profit. As always, make sure you check the GE price before you do any of these methods. So again, for the requirements, they're really low. You only need level 1 crafting, which unless you're really bad at crafting and somehow have negative crafting, then you should have this one down. You'll also need some GP, anywhere between 2 to 10 mil. Less money just means you'll have to sell your granite to buy more when you're done. So basically you want 500 grams of granite since they sell for over 1k each. So what you do is you can buy the 2 kilogram blocks and get 4 pieces from each, or the 5 kg blocks and get 10 granite pieces from each. I ended up buying some of the 5k and 2 kg blocks to test both, and remember the prices will differ, but make sure you calculate it out first. For instance, a 5 kg block costs 5k, but I get 10 smaller pieces of granite which sell for 1k each, so that's 5k profit per block, so of course super good. But the prices may drop or be less, but I actually talked about this method in an old video many months ago, and I was shocked when it worked right away when I tried it again, so it seems like people just don't continue to do this even though it's really good. So to do this method, you'll just want to make a preset with your granite blocks. For the 5 kg blocks, you can only cut 2 at once, and for the 2 kg blocks, you can cut 7 per inventory. Then you sadly have to right click the granite because for me the first option is drop. Unless you guys know how to turn that off, I had to right click. Then you just cut the granite, bank, use your preset, and repeat. It's really easy and super fast. So now we're going to get into some calculations on the profit for each kg, the prices, everything like that. So if we look at the 5 kg blocks, I bought 237 of them at 5.2k each. I spent 7.5 minutes and I profited 1.4 million GP, which makes our profit 11.6 mil per hour with no requirements. Now keep in mind, I got these blocks at a really good price it seems, but even if they went to like 8k or 9k each, it would still be some pretty decent money. Now moving on to the 2 kg blocks, I bought 100 of these for 3k each, and it took me 2.5 minutes to break these ones down. I ended up selling them for around 153k profit, which still comes out to 3.7 million GP per hour, like I said, with very low requirements. So even though the 2 kg costed way more in terms of the 500 gram pieces you get, I still ended up profiting a decent amount. Like I said guys, this method is really good, and even if granite goes up in price now, not that many people consistently do this, so I think if it goes up and you check again in a week, they'll probably be cheap again. There's different kilogram ones that you can look for, and it just makes sure to check the GE prices because this is a great method to little to no requirements. Alright guys, so moving on, we are going to look at the next method, which is going to be catching green salamanders with the hunter skill. Now green salamanders are a secondary ingredient for summoning and sell for around 7.5k each on the GE and have relatively low requirements. Now the requirements for this method are level 29 hunter, and you'll need 3 ropes and 3 fishing nets. The salamanders are located in the Mauritania swamp, so you'll also need access to the Canifis area. Now, to do this method, it's really quite simple. You'll go to the location marked on the map and you'll set up your net traps and click on the green salamanders when they're caught. You can use magic notepaper to note your salamanders whenever you want so you never have to leave, or you can bank in around 30 seconds at the Mauritania bank. Whichever method you think is the best for you. I personally use notepaper because I didn't mind the extra cash just to sit there. So I found this method pretty chill and it really didn't take much concentration at all. The super nice thing is if you are a low level, like level 29 hunter, you'll be getting decent hunter XP around 40k per hour while doing this, so you'll be training up your hunter pretty fast while doing this as well. So now we're going to look at the profit calculation and we're going to see the GP per hour based on your hunter level. Now keep in mind, the higher your hunter level is, the more you'll make. For instance, at level 60, you can use 4 traps, which will increase your profit even more. You don't need super high like level 99, but I'll be showing you the profits now. Alright, so looking at the profits, we have at level 99, using 4 traps, I was catching 582 swamp lizards per hour. Now at level 60, using 4 traps as well, you can catch around 400 or so of these per hour. And then at level 29, the lowest level, to catch these using only 3 traps, you can still catch 290 of these per hour. And at level 99, you'll profit 4 mil, maybe 5 mil. At level 60, you'll profit around 2.8 to 3 mil per hour. Then at level 29, you're looking at 2 to 2.5 mil an hour, depending on your fail rate. So still pretty good at the 2.5 mil per hour at level 29, the lowest level. And your levels are going to be going up pretty fast. So if you start at level 29, by the time you do an hour or two, you're probably going to be close to like level 50 plus. So once you hit that 60, your GP will increase, and so will how many you catch per hour. So pretty good for such low level. All right, so our last method for today's guide is going to be looking at stealing Goblin cave wires from the wire machine in Dorgish Khan. Now to do this method, the requirements are level 44 thieving, and then you also need the Death to Dorgishun quest complete, which doesn't have too high of requirements for this quest. These are located near the furnace in the southeast corner of Dorgish Khan, and you won't need to bring anything with you. You'll just have to go to the cave goblin wire machine. Now all you have to do for this method is basically click on the cave goblin wire machine to steal the wires every 6 seconds when it spawns. Now sometimes you will be stunned, so watch out for that. It won't really deal any damage though, and just keep clicking and you will steal another wire. It's a very simple method to do. You can either just wait 6 seconds to click every time, or just spam click while watching a movie or something. Now looking at our profit for this method, it took me around 4 to 5 minutes to get an inventory of goblin cave wire, which you can bank pretty quickly at the bank up north, or you can use magic notepaper if you are really lazy. Now the profit per inventory was 204k GP, as a wire sold for over 7k each instantly. I didn't have to wait at all for them to sell. This makes the profit per hour 2.5 mil to 3 million GP, semi-AFK, clicking in one spot and with very low requirements. I think this is a pretty good method for you guys to try out. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope this guide helped you guys out. If it did, make sure to smash the like button for me and subscribe for more RuneScape 3 money making guides and content. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video.